right, number 10 is asking us to solve this trig equation on the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So the first thing you want to just think about is just pretend for a moment that the argument is theta. So ask yourself, okay, when is the sine of theta equal to a half? So where on the unit circle is the sine theta equal to half? Well, this is true when theta is equal to pi over 6 plus 2 pi n, and when theta is equal to 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi n. Again, you've got to have that unit circle memorized or have it handy so you can see where the y value equals positive 1/2, in quadrants 1 and in quadrant 2. Now this 2 pi n business means that we can just start at pi over 6 and then do every single full rotation, end up in that same spot. So that's how you're going to start this thing, right? But then you have to realize that we don't have theta as our argument. We have this thing. We have 2x minus pi over 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to set 2x minus pi over 2 equal to this, pi over 6 plus 2 pi n. And you're going to solve for the x value that makes this true. And you're going to do the same thing for the other one over here. So I'm going to get 2x is equal to, I'm going to add pi over 2 to both sides. So this is going to be pi over 6. Now plus, now I'm going to rewrite that as 3 pi over 6, because that's still pi over 2. And then I still have this plus 2 pi n going on. Well, I can combine these now because these have the same denominator. So 2x is equal to 4 pi over 6 plus 2 pi n. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this 4 pi over 6 and say that 2x is equal to 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n. And then I'm going to solve for x by dividing everything by 2. So x is now going to be, let's see here, 2 pi, half of 2 pi over 3 is just going to be pi over 3. And then the 2's cancel here, and I get plus pi n. So we're going to hold on to this for just a moment, okay? And I have it written down over here. I'm going to show you how to do the rest in a second, okay? Now we're going to do the exact same thing with the 5 pi over 6. So I'm going to go ahead and erase all this stuff here, because I need some more room on my board, and make this a 5 pi over 6, and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to add pi over 2. So 2x is going to be 5 pi over 6, plus, again, I'm going to rewrite that as 3 pi over 6, because that's the same thing as pi over 2, and then plus 2 pi n, and combine these. So 2, that's now 8 pi over 6 plus 2 pi n. I'm going to simplify 8 pi over 6. I'm going to get 2x is equal to 4 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n, and then divide everything by 2. Okay, so x is going to be, when it's all said and done, I'm going to get 2 pi over 3 plus pi n. Pi n, there it is, pi n. There's my pi. Okay, so I want half of 4 pi over 3. That's 2 pi over 3. Okay, so we're going to take that, write that down for just a second, and then show you what we do with it. So these are our two spots right here, right? We have pi over 3 and plus pi n, 2 pi over 3 plus pi n. So what happens if n is 0? If n is 0, then I just get pi over 3, because 0 times pi is 0, right? And then I get 2 pi over 3. So that's a solution, and that's a solution. What happens if n is 1? If n is 1, then I'm going to get pi over 3 plus 3 pi over 3, which basically gives you 4 pi over 3. That's another solution. Well, what if n is 1 for this one? Then now we get 2 pi over 3 plus 3 pi over 3, which is 5 pi over 3. Now, if n is 2, you'll notice that 2 pi plus a little bit and then 2 pi plus a little bit is outside the range. So we don't need to worry about this one. It's outside the range. So these are your only 4 answers: pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, and 5 pi over 3.